So I'm driving my friend's B-Class Mercedes, which is an all-electric Mercedes-Benz. And I'm going to talk a little bit about some of the things I like in this car. I like that blind spot warning. I like that it has paddles, so I can shuttle through different forms of regen. Plus it has auto regen, so as I get close to this car, if I take my foot off, you see it goes to high regen because I'm close, and then as I get further away from the car, the regen backs off. So it's not autopilot, it's not range following radar really, although it does have some of those features. If I set the cruise control, it seems to sometimes adjust the speed. I'm not 100% confident in it the way I'm in the Tesla or even my mother's RAV4 hybrid, which has range following as well. One of the things that I like in the Tesla and the RAV4 is it has a pictogram of the car, and it shows what the car sees so that you can have that correlation between what you're seeing and what the car is seeing so that you can understand. So now you see it's a full coast. Oh, saw the car ahead, figured out it was going a fair amount slower than me, slowed down quite a bit and then backed off. And as I get closer, it's sort of adjusting that regen. I mostly prefer not to be on auto. I prefer to be on negative regen because then I get full regen all the time instead of having the car figured out. And this is where the paddles are nice because I can go to no regen and then paddle down according to how I want. You may not be able to see. This gauge is the one that shows the regen. I also like it's got a fuel gauge that makes it really easy to see how much energy there is. It's showing 86 miles of range. And it's just a really nice car for an electric. I've pretty much driven all of the electrics, and this car is just really, really elegant. And it has quite a bit of power. So, well, you'll see this is a stoplight, and when the stoplight changes, I will hit the accelerator and the wheels will chirp. You can actually chirp the wheels at around 10 miles an hour. So it's got a Tesla engine, so it's got tons of torque, right? And that's at 25 miles an hour that it did that. Of course, it's front wheel drive, which I think all EVs really should be rear or four-wheel drive for that reason. It's always a little bit of a frustrating when you don't have the ability to sort of keep the wheels from chirping, particularly going around a corner if you're trying to accelerate through a corner. It's just too much torque for front-wheel drive. And my experience driving in the snow with electric cars is the auto traction control on these cars is so incredibly good that doesn't really matter whether you have front wheel drive or rear wheel drive from a driving in the snow perspective. That's it for now.